Edmund asked you for an endorsement?
Yes. That's why I'm here as a political supporter.
Oh, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to greet our guests.
Phoebe!
Oh, dear boy, isn't this exciting? Political history in the making.
I haven't seen Phoebe this excited since Carter won.
Well, good, because I have a proposition for you.
Oh, he's still my heart.
Once you cut it out. Since this entire brain trust was your idea, I'd like to throw this by you. How'd you like to be my campaign manager?
Oh, well, I thought Bill Bagordian was doing that.
Oh, please. He was a leftover from the Boss Tweed era. I'm running an honest campaign, and I need somebody who can tell me the truth. Not somebody who expects me to jump in their hip pocket the day after the election. So what do you say, Phoebe?
Well, I say, we haven't any business sitting here just chit-chatting. I have a campaign to run. And I know just the tack for us, too. Just the right one. The return of the common man. Mr. Smith goes to Washington. That's the right ticket. Now, run your campaign speech by me. You know, the high points, the quotations, the inspirational things like that. You know, that's our ticket.
Phoebe, you are my kind of woman.
Oh, darling, I'm so excited.
Well, it's a big day.
Maria, are you okay? Does Brooke being here bother you?
No, of course not. No, I think for me it's just a minor case of the campaign jitters. And I think if I just have a glass, calm down.
Hey. Hi there. Hi. What was that all about, I wonder? I think I'll go ask Edmund.
You're not going to do any such thing. It's none of our business.
Oh, speak for yourself. I am Edmund's campaign manager.
You're kidding.
I fail to see the joke. After all the years I've logged campaigning for various candidates ever since FDR.
Oh, come on. I'm joking when I say you're kidding. I think you'd make a great campaign manager, and you know what? I think Edmund would be very lucky to have you.
Well, thank you. Does this bother you, dear?
What?
Well, all this hoopla about Maria and Edmund. I mean, with you standing on the sidelines. I can't help thinking, dear, it could be you by his side on this campaign trail to Washington.
I think you've seen too many Frank Capra movies.
Still, it must be awkward.
Aunt Phoebe, I'm a big girl, okay? I have great faith in Edmund. I believe in him. And if you don't believe me, you'll just have to keep watching Tempo, because I'm running a special profile piece on Maria in the next issue.
Oh, do you think that's wise?
Yes, absolutely. I think Maria is going to be wonderful for his campaign.
I wonder.
Without further fanfare, I would like to introduce our guest of honor, my brother, and this district's next congressman, Edmund Grey.
Sounds like a politician, I'd like to address a personal issue. As most of you know, my wife's sister is missing and has been for a while. And despite our best efforts, she hasn't been found. So I'd like to take this opportunity, if I could, to send a message via the airwaves in hopes that somewhere she's watching. Julia, honey, we miss you. We miss your laughter, your spirit, your smile. We miss everything about you. So please, if you're watching, we love you. If I'm elected, you won't have to read my lips. I won't make any promises I can't keep. My only agenda will be to serve the people. Now, fortunately, I have the support of a wonderful family. Ladies and gentlemen,
affect your wife's practice? How does the move to Washington affect your wife's practice?
Well, it doesn't really matter whether she practices at Walter Reed or PVU. As long as she's happy doing what she's doing, then I'm happy.
Dr. Santos, what did you think of your husband's plea to your sister? Well, I'm praying that Julia heard it and that she comes back to us.
Mr. Grey, you touched briefly on family values. Any immediate plans for a family of your own?
Well, let me just say this about that. The patent is definitely pending.
Dr. Santos, how will being a working mom fit in with your schedule?
Well, let's not jump the gun. I'm not pregnant yet. But in the eventuality, will you keep on working? Now, don't get me wrong, I love my family, but I would like to continue working no matter what the future holds.
And she's got my vote. Next.
Mr. Gray, what's your policy on national health care?
Oh, Jake, thank you always with the easy questions. Well, I've read it. That took about 20 hours.
While
You
we're...
also want to know...
Yes, hello. This is Dr. Clader. I'm returning Dr. Santos' call.
Oh, hi, Dr. Clader. This is Brooke English.
Hello, Brooke.
I don't think it's right to be away.
Listen, Maria's busy at the moment. Can I,
It's important I speak with her. Could you interrupt what she's doing? Call her up the phone.
We have to make some sort of difference.
If you only knew how...
I'll be right back.
I love you.
I'm sorry, it's your cellular phone. It's Dr. Clader.
You answered my private line?
Well, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Never mind. Thank you. Dr. Clader, it's Maria.
Maria, I've got a cancellation. If you can come to my office within the next hour, we can run that test.
I'll be there.
Kind of exhilarating, actually. Did I sound a little too cocky, though?
Not at all.
I wasn't. Was I succinct? I mean,
You were
did I just
perfect.
go on it? Don't humor me now.
You know I wouldn't.
Well, good, because I need the truth from you. You know. So you and Dimitri and Maria have to be brutally. Where's Maria anyway?
Oh, she got a call from the hospital. She had to leave.
An emergency?
I don't know. I don't think so. Actually, it was a call from Dr. Clader.
You sure? It was Clader she went to see?
Well, I took the call. She didn't say anything to you?
No. Well, she mumbled something, but you're positive, Dr. Clader?
Mm-hmm. Is that good news?
I don't know. Maybe. It's probably nothing.
Are congratulations in order?
I hope so. Soon. Soon.
Well, I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, could you see me on Capitol Hill with a Sloopy?
Oh, a what?
You know, those kangaroo pouches that you carry the baby, you know.
They call that a snuggly.
Oh. Yeah, well, I probably look pretty silly, right?
Well, you know what? I think any kid who's lucky enough to call you Dad wouldn't give a hoot what you carry them around in.
You really think so?
Always have.
What'd you think about my press release before, Brooke? Was it too, wordy, or did it go on too long?
Wait a minute. I thought we were talking about growth, population. If you're going to make a quick U-turn, give me a hand signal or something.
No, seriously. I mean, I thought it might have been a little bit dry.
Don't do this, okay, Edmund? Don't do an Adam Chandler on me.
You're comparing me to Adam Chandler?
Adam thinks that I'm some wizened old maid who's so bitter that she can't stand to see other people happy.
Oh, no. No, he doesn't. He just wants to get back at you because you caught on to his game.
I am very happy for you and Maria.
I figured that.
So then why did you freeze?
I just figured the baby thing was maybe still a sore point.
Look, I went through a very rough time. That's over, all right? I'm not, going to have some nervous breakdown or something.
Brooke, I know that.
Well, but maybe you should talk to my Aunt Phoebe because she spent more time taking my emotional temperature than listening to your speech. Just because my life is not brimming over with romance doesn't mean that I begrudge other people romance in their lives. if an old friend can't tell me that he's, planning to start a family...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sell you short.
You're an incredible man, Edmund. But I don't spend my spare time thinking about what we had. Honestly, I care about you. I want you to have a wonderful marriage. I want you to have a house full of beautiful kids.
I want the same thing for you.
So then we're even. And it's nice how it turns out that way.
After what we've been through, I don't think nice even covers it, Brooke. I think miracle is more like it.
I think you'll know what a real miracle is when you hold your child in your arms. Listen, I do not drop Jamie off at another mother's unless she rates 4 stars. So, this is rare praise that I'm giving you. You are still, by far, the best playmate that my son has ever had.
Well, that sounds like the parenthood seal of approval.
Go forward and multiply, Mr. Grey. You have the gift. What's the matter? I think I see a mood coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah? Not some dark cloud edging in on the sun picture? Come on, don't try and con me. I know that look. What's the matter?
Just good things, Brooke. Only good things. I'm running for Congress, you know. And my book is almost finished. And, what else? Things with me and Dimitri are good. My marriage is good. Things with you and I are good. I even ran a 10K in under 48 this morning.
Nirvana.
Yeah, it's scary. You know the expression, too good to be true?
You know what, Edmund? Bliss doesn't come along very often. So it's a sin not to enjoy it. Relax. Seize the day and don't look for things to worry about. No, Petra, I'm not surprised that Jamie's not asleep yet. You know, it was the first day of kindergarten, and he was very excited. Yeah. Yeah, well, listen, at least I had dinner with him. This last-minute piece on the campaign will probably take a couple of more hours, so why don't you go ahead and you tuck him in and just tell him when I come home I'll give him a big kiss. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Petra. Bye-bye. What now, Adam?
You're not the only workaholic at Tempo. And as the new publisher, I'm hooked up to the mainframe, naturally. And while it's politically reassuring to hear my editor-in-chief voice concern over a local political campaign, the 15th District Congressional campaign, to be precise, this thing...
You read my rough draft, and naturally you don't approve, right?
Poor Brooke. Are you having some sort of a breakdown or something?
Breakdown, Adam? What does that mean exactly?
Insane lack of control.
Oh, I see. You're the new publisher now, and what? You don't like my writing style, so you attack my mental health.
I don't like your writing, Brooke. I'm your biggest fan.
Right.
Ask anyone. Your writing is brilliant. It's crisp. It's warm in a reassuring, womanish kind of way. And you have
womanish way?
Don't get your feminine dander up, Brooke. There's nothing wrong with writing like a woman, unless, as in this case, you forget to use your brain.
Oh, wonderful. Well, now, not only am I mentally unbalanced, but I'm also brainless.
Well, so this puff piece on Edmund Grey...
This puff piece is not a puff piece. It is a personality profile on a candidate for the United States Congress. And if you don't like it, Adam, you know what you can do.
But this is not a profile of just any candidate, is it?
Tempo is a national magazine, and anyone running for national office has a wide appeal to our readers.
Oh, poor Brooke.
You don't stop saying poor Brooke. Just come to the point if there is any.
All right, my point is this impassioned, someone might even say embarrassingly personal endorsement of Edmund Grey's
It is not an endorsement. It is a profile of a man with an impressive background and career. It is not embarrassing, and it is not personal.
Brooke, it is sad to see you humiliate yourself this way.
Does your parole officer know where you are?
The man was your lover.
Well, so were you. Does that mean that I can't write objectively about you? I don't think so.
I do. Oh, poor Brooke.
Adam, fine, fine. You want me to take this seriously? Exactly what is it that you object to?
All right, hold on. Edmund Grey has one of the finest minds in the country. Uh-huh. And how about this? A man of the people. Ed Grey, possesses a refreshing lack of political guile.
Well, for your information, Adam, both of those statements came from other people, clearly indicated. Henry Smith was the first, and Governor Winthrop made the comment about refreshing lack of political guile, both of which, those statements, I happen to agree with.
Brooke, please don't think of me as your publisher. Think of me as your friend. Brooke, don't do this. Let me save you from yourself.
I don't need to be saved, Adam, especially by you, and I am not backing off any of my coverage for Edmund Grey.
Brooke, it's okay. You can open up to me. Your lover jumped on the political bandwagon less than a year after he dumped you and married that delicious Dr. Maria Santos. It's almost as if she inspired him. That must hurt.
Are you done?
This thinly veiled Valentine speaks volumes.
Yes, Adam. I'm just a pathetic would-be homewrecker benched on the sidelines masquerading as a magazine editor, when in reality I am pining away for a married man, and I'm using my pen to try and lure him back.
If the ink fits.
I am so pathetic that I would use my position at a magazine to make points with my old boyfriend.
These things do happen.
You know, why don't you read the whole article? Did you read the part about Edmund's marriage? He's happy with Maria, and I am happy for them. You know what I'm not happy about? I'm not happy about wasting my valuable time on you. I mean, you spend 30 days in jail because of your sick need to test your wife, and then you come in here and you project your sick modus operandi on me? I don't operate like that.
No. You have quite a different way to operate. More elaborate, more circumventive, more feminine sort of way. Well, as your publisher, it is my duty to point out your flaws in judgment. Kill it.
I have very solid reasons for running this article. 1, Election Day is just around the corner. 2, Edmund Grey was a writer for this staff. People like him. They know him. They respect his views on issues. I still get letters asking where he is.
How nice that his fan club is still in town.
And for your information, the close relationship between this staff and our readership is directly what makes the magazine a success. And I would not kill this article if my job depended on it.
Oh? All right, shall we just put my friendly advice aside?
Yeah, permanently.
Now let's talk business. Since when does a trendy, successful magazine like Tempo tout losers? Edmund Grey for Congress? Don't make me laugh.
Fine, it's a free country, Adam. You can vote for whoever you want.
Matthew Callaway is my man.
Matthew Callaway is your man. I'm not surprised. You bought and paid for him at least twice that I know of.
The man has backbone.
Oh, you know what? You are birds of a feather. Really, I'm sure you made a bundle off that fraudulent land scan that he pushed through the legislature last year. He should have been your cellmate in jail, Adam. Everybody knows Callaway is a known crook, so I guess it takes one to vote for one.
Listen, I paid my debt to society, Brooke. I've served my time, and I've learned my lesson. And now I'm a publisher of a great metropolitan news magazine, and I will not have it tainted by sad, hormone-driven endorsements of second-rate would-be losers. So you let your hotshot Edmund Grey and his Pulitzer Prize and his perfect wife go somewhere else for their free political ads. That's final.
That insulting song and dance about me carrying a flame for Edmund, that was just a smokescreen, sort of a little 1-2 punch so you could foist your own political agenda on Tempo. Yeah. Well, let me tell you, and also in order so you could push Matthew Callaway down my throat.
I was hoping that this business relationship could remain friendly. But if you insist on misconstruing my motives, it could get ugly.
Do you really expect me to replace a piece that I have worked on for 3 days with a Valentine to Matthew Callaway?
An in-depth study of his stand on the issues
What are you
would be
talking
nice.
about? A stand on the issues. The only reason your boy is running for Congress is to line his own
My
pocket.
boy? Brooke, now. No gender-related slurs in the
Oh,
workplace.
shut up,
Please.
all right? He's a tool of the special interest groups. He's a sleaze.
He's good to his mother.
Fine, she can vote for him. But you go ahead. You demand it. I'll make one phone call and the media will be down on you like vultures. Convicted felon buys Temple magazine to gush over Callaway. You'll go down in flames and he'll go down with you.
Well, hello, Brooke. All right. I have another idea.
Oh, this should be good.
2 pieces. 2 fair, well-balanced pieces on the 2 candidates, yours and mine. How does that sound?
Same word count and same amount of pictures.
Deal. Oh, well. You see, Brooke, I think it's going to be a pleasure working together.
It's not exactly the word that I would choose.